Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can you roll call, please?
Mayor Dave Dillon.
Here.
Council members Ken Mueller,
Here.
Norris Johnson,
Here.
Lindsee Larson, here, Laurie Game, here.
Can I get a motion to approve the agenda? So move.
Second.
Discussion, we have a couple additions under number 5, under the consent agenda. Add third quarter financial reports. And under 13, new business, add item 13D, special event application from the Chamber for tree lighting, November 29th, 2024. Any other additions? Hearing none, all in favor indicate with an eye. Aye. Opposed? The agenda passes. I just realized I forgot to remind everyone to please sign in if you haven't on the table over there before you sit down. Moving on to the consent agenda. Can I get a motion for that?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Any questions or discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Consent agenda passes. Open forum. If there's anybody here tonight that would like to address an issue that is not on the agenda, please stand and give your name at this time. Hearing none, we'll move on to ordinances and resolutions. Ordinance 5, I'll read it off here. Ordinance number 532, amending Chapter 115 of the Peddlers, Solicitors, and Transient Merchants by adding mobile food units, second reading. Can I get a motion for that?
I'll make the motion.
Second. Anything come up between last time and now? No? Anybody have any new discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Aye. Opposed? Ordinance 532 passes. Ordinance 533, amending Chapter 34, fee schedule, second reading. Need a motion for that
I'll
one.
make a motion.
I'll second that.
Anything change on that one?
No.
Nope. Any other questions on it? If not, all in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance 533 passes. Ordinance 534, amending Chapter 33.20 Criminal History License Background Investigations, and we'll waive the second reading if you want to make that part of your motion.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Okay. Any questions on that? Anything on there, Damien, we need to know about?
Nope, it's just expanding where to track the other changes on the other two ordinances that we did, so we can do the background checks on those two.
Perfect. Okay, all in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance 534 passes. Resolution 2433, summarizing Ordinance 532. I get a motion for that. So move.
Second.
And that's just the summary. No questions. All in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution 2433 passes. Resolution 2434, summarizing Ordinance 533. Get a motion for that. So move.
Second.
Any questions? If not, all in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance 2434 passes. Resolution 2435, summarizing Ordinance 534. I get a motion for that.
I'll make the motion. I'll second that.
Any questions on that one? Hearing none, all in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution 2435 passes. Reports of departments, boards, and commissions. City manager?
Yeah, I'll give you an update on the HUD grant. We've so far submitted 811,000 to it. So we're, with the 307 that we will be approving tonight, we'll get all of that in about a five-day turnaround by the time we get our money from that. We'll be meeting with the engineers and the contractor to determine when the road will get paved. They have a few spots in the road that's not drying like they'd like it to. So we'll meet with them to see when they will pave it. Hopefully they get it done this year. If not, it won't be till next spring. So we will send out a newsletter to all the residents along that corridor to make sure that they're aware of what the contractor's deciding to do. So, any additionals that would come next spring would be on the contractor to fix the road from all the winter traffic. So that's all I have.
Any questions on that? The sooner the better. It should be nice to have that done.
Well, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah. Police, Quinn?
Our two squad cars, new squad cars came in. We also, for 2 weeks now, have had a full-time position posted through the league and on the post board website. Unfortunately, we have not received any applicants. It is open until November 4th, and then we will reopen after that if we don't receive anything.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay, thank you. Parks, I don't think Gary's here. Public Works. Let me read it off this one. Pay request number, sorry, I had the wrong one. Pay request number 3 to OMG Midwest. DBA is Minnesota Paving and Materials for $165,584.17 for the 2024 street improvement project. Can I get a motion for that?
So move.
I'll second that.
Anything on that, Tammy, we need to know?
Nope.
Just the payment?
That one's going along real good.
Good. All right.
You'll probably have the final payment at the next meeting or in December.
Okay. Any other questions? Not, all in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Request 3 passes. Public Works pay request number 4 to Northern Lines Contracting Incorporated for $307,217.68 for the 110th Avenue Improvements Project. Can I get a motion for that?
I'll make a motion.
Second. Any discussion on that one? Hearing none, all in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Pay request number 4 passes. Liquor store, I don't see Vicky.
No.
And I'll add something with that, but that'll be council comments later. Fire department. Resolution number 2436, opting to increase the benefit level for firefighters who are vested in statewide volunteer firefighter plan. And we have information on that.
There's no
Anything we need to
contribution
add?
requirement from the city. So the 6,800 that they're requesting will be just fine.
Yeah, but I thought it was pretty well laid out on this. Anything else we need to know, Jesse, on it?
No,
Okay.
it was one of the best things we ever did when we went to Tara
Yeah,
for the firefighters, so.
good.
Yes.
If there's no other questions, all in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution 2436
Did we have,
passes.
did we even have?
I'm sorry. Holy
take the
cow,
motion.
went way ahead of myself. Sorry.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Thank you. Now any discussion?
Gonna need that.
Anything else?
I'll get this
None?
sent off to Para tomorrow.
All right, let's try voting again. All in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Now 2436 passes. That wouldn't have been good if we didn't do it right. Okay, planning and zoning, nothing right now. Airport, the clear zone acquisition plan.
Yep, their contract to get that going.
Okay, do we need a
This
motion
is-
on that?
Yes.
Okay, can I get a motion for that?
I'll make a motion. for
Second. Anything different?
Nope, nothing different. It's just that this is a requirement for those clear end zones for
Yep.
the airport runways. And to do this project, this gives us 10 points extra on any of the grant applications that we submit.
Good. Okay, if no other questions, all in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? Clear zone acquisition plan passes. The airport lot lease, and we have a handout on that. Did you want to have a discussion on this? We were just going to look at it. It came
Yeah,
up.
we
on-
can discuss this. They're currently at 675.
Which, when you look at the comparables on there, that's pretty,
It is.
yeah, I don't,
So I guess the question is, do you want to increase it a dollar amount or a percentage each year?
I like what Maura does with the percent each year,
Okay,
as opposed to randomly trying to come up with a number.
okay. To increase it 5% or 10%?
What do you think?
It's $675 annual now. What size do you have a list of square feet these hangars are?
No, I don't.
I mean, a 60 by 60 is what my hangar was. If you go by Mora, let me see. Clear. That would be $612 for 3,500 square feet, or 36. So you know, you're right in with Cambridge right now.
Mhm.
So I would say we could do some percentage. So
I like 5, that's at least,
that's along with the levy.
yeah, at least it keeps it,
You know?
Yeah.
so we're not like
Okay.
letting it go for years and then throwing a big number out there, or a
Okay.
bigger number.
So do 5%
No.
increase each year?
Anybody else have thoughts on it? And it's certainly up for, it's not like it's written in stone, we can always
Correct.
change if we have to. Do you want a motion to do that?
Yes.
Okay, can I get a motion for that? So move.
I'll second that.
So we're good with 5%. Okay, all in favor indicate with an eye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Anything else on that?
No?
That was it? Okay. All right. Moving on to calling a new business, calling a special meeting in November to canvass the 2024 election results. November 15th is our deadline. When is our council meeting that month?
November 20th.
Oh, okay. So we'd have to have, yeah, so we have to have a special meeting. Okay.
Is November 14th? That's a Thursday?
On Thursday's not good for you?
That's early. We're between, it's that rare 2 weeks before season starts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That
I mean,
works.
it's not going to take long.
No.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a 6 PM meeting?
It's up to you guys.
I can even do 5:30 if you had wanted it sooner.
5:30 or
5:30.
5:30?
5:30 is fine too, yeah.
That would be November
That work for you?
14th
Yeah.
at
You're not gonna
5:30.
have meat raffle that night?
Meat raffle and bingo girl.
And that would be here at City Hall.
Okay. All right.
November's going to be a busy month.
Mhm.
So we need a motion on that.
Can I get a motion for the special meeting?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second that.
Any other discussion on it? All in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Opposed? So we're set for the 14th at 5:30. Okay, moving on to B, call for a public hearing to approve final layout for SP 4801-26 Highway 23 project, either November 25, 26, or 27. And was there a reason those days were
It falls within the guidelines of
theirs?
the MnDOT statute.
Okay, 26 is out for me, I'm gone, but 25, 27, either one work. I don't, whatever you guys want to do.
What days of the week are those? I'm sorry.
Monday, Wednesday. Now, will MnDOT be at this?
No.
Okay.
Which one, when are you out?
The 26th, I can't. 25 or 27 is fine, Monday or Wednesday.
I think the 25th, because the 27th isn't that the day before Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
25th would be better.
25th?
probably would. How's that look for everybody else?
What, you talking about the
And-
25th?
Yep.
Yeah.
What
So
time?
we'll discuss.
What time would this be? Does it have to be can we pick a time? It's
You
not
can pick a time.
Okay.
Mhm. I'm gonna
like
do-
6 o'clock or?
I have a bowling league, starts at 7.
5:30 then?
I was
Well, 5:30 would work.
5:30?
back
Yeah.
by 5:30.
Okay.
5:30?
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
And what day was that?
November 25th, 5:30 PM here at City Hall.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay, I'll come right
during
from
this
back.
meeting, we will also discuss the project in detail as far as the city's responsibility and cost into this project.
Which has been a lot of discussion.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of back and forth. There's a lot of things we've got to decide. Whether we're upgrading, leaving it as is, things like that. All right, can I get a motion for that then? We will go with the 25th at 5:30.
So moved.
I'll second.
Any other discussion on it?
Was that Laurie game?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, all in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So we will go with the 25th at 5:30. Resolution number 2437 regarding the administration of the Minnesota cannabis law. Can I get a motion for that?
I'll make a motion.
Laurie game?
That was Lori.
I'll second.
Lindsay?
Lindsay seconded.
Okay.
And Damien, can you clarify a little bit for everybody what we're looking at here?
Sure. So when the legislature legalized adult use cannabis last year, one of the aspects that they enacted laws on relates to the regulation of the same, giving counties authority to do it in a general sense, and then cities, if they so choose, to regulate it themselves, or they can delegate that authority to the county. We're talking about not only just the enactment of the laws that regulate it, but also the actual enforcement and background checks and compliance checks and all that sort of stuff. And so by passing this, what the city of Milaca is choosing to do is to delegate the authority to the county to do the regulating and working on the enforcement and stuff like that. I will tell you that there is a working group that's been meeting, I think, monthly with representatives from the various cities. I think Tammy's involved in that. So all the cities have had input into what's been going on. I also believe that when it comes to the compliance check aspect of it, the enforcement of it, there will be representatives from local law enforcement from all the cities that are participating. I know Princeton has already delegated to the county. So each city that does choose to delegate will have input into what's going to be happening moving forward, and how the regulation takes place. If a city wants to regulate, it can. It's obviously time, staff time, expense, things like that that go into it. I think the general consensus for the most part from the other cities that are represented is that this is probably the best way to go. So it's got to be consistent across the board, and the cities will continue to have a voice in it, moving forward. So just basically from my perspective, eliminates a duplicative and probably unnecessary expense to the city. So,
Any questions for him? I like the consistent part of it, countywide, that should help. Okay. Hearing none, all in favor, indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Resolution 2437 passes. We added D, which is the special event application from the Chamber of Commerce for tree lighting November 29th. Need a motion for that.
So move.
A second.
Anybody have any questions or comments on that? Hearing none, all in favor indicate with an eye.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Special event application passes.
It's November 29th, right? You said October.
Yes. Did I say October? Oh, I'm sorry, November 29th. Where did I come up with that? Good catch, Lindsay. Nothing under miscellaneous council comments. Norris?
No, nothing.
Okay. Ken?
No, I'm just going to be quiet today.
Lindsay?
Nothing.
I'm good.
I just have a couple things. Tomorrow night is our October Fiesta up at the golf course for the Rum River Community Foundation. It's our annual fall fundraiser. We have a variety of different local, everyone from the brewery in Princeton to up by Crosby, that area, all over the place, coming from 5 to 9 at the golf course. It's $25. Wendy will have food available. We have games. We have activities. It's a good night. It raises the money, and that's the money we use to give out grants every year at our spring event. So that's tomorrow night at the golf course from 5 to 9. You can buy tickets at the door. If you buy them tonight, it's $5 less. You can go online and get them for $20. The other thing is our Empowering Small Minnesota Communities grant. Since we met last, we haven't had a meeting since our tailgate thing, have we?
No.
We were at the big block party at homecoming. We had well over 100 people. Tammy and I were at the booth with Tom. Joe Cronin was with us. We had a lot of people come and talk, a lot of interesting, a lot of good ideas. Tom brought it back and had his kids, or his students at the U compile it for us and put it into categories. So we'll have that information along with the information we gathered at the other football game and get kind of a direction for some of the things that people are looking for. And it was interesting, everything from a petting zoo to a Walmart to a, I don't know, a lot of different ideas. Target, of course.
Aldi.
Aldi, yeah, yeah. So there are a lot of different ideas, and like Tom said, all ideas are good ideas, and we'll bring them to the table and see what we can do. So that's kind of going that direction, and then the other part with Highway 20, or the development, the Milaca Junction, we are looking at putting a big meeting together with all the landowners out there, business owners, stakeholders, basically, and start looking at a plan so we can, that big block there, how we're going to attack it. What can we do to make it work? How can this grant program help us fund some of the things we'd like to do and just get that moving forward? I see Sam's building has new signage on it now, so that's exciting to see that happening out there. So hopefully we can keep things moving forward here. So that's what's going on with that. So look for more information coming soon. I don't have anything else. Anything else? Nope. Well, I guess I'll take a motion for adjournment.
I'll make that motion.
Second. All in favor? Aye. We are adjourned.